Welcome back. We're going to be talking about a really big crypto shock, and there's a couple coins that are going absolutely wild right now. Ondo, I believe Sui and BNB broke another all-time high. Welcome back to the O Show. Everything crypto every single day. We're going to cover XRP news. We're going to cover what's going on with crypto legislation. So many things. Also, my neighbor decided to do some landscaping today, and there's nothing I can do about the noise. She's a little old lady, and she means well, but of course, they're doing it in the back of the house, right where my office is, but I digress. Anyways, we're going to get right into it. But before we do, I want to give a big channel shout out to my O Army members. Without you guys, I don't know what I would do. Thank you so much. Good morning to Mr. R, to Dale, to Mr. John Legend, gorgeous Alexandra. Congratulations to Crypto Angel, Crypto Cajun, Larry Lowe, and everybody else who just got, who Alexandra gifted memberships to. I greatly appreciate it. This helps me. This helps the channel. It helps everything. So first and foremost, are you holding Ondo? If you're holding Ondo, there's a little poll at the top, okay? And the reason why we're talking about that poll at the top about Ondo is because that's one of the projects that's going off. And Ondo is kind of affiliated with BlackRock, but it's not affiliated with BlackRock. And it's one of those projects that people absolutely love that hasn't really been, it's talked about a little bit, but really not enough. So if you're holding Ondo and you got in before everybody else did, congratulations. I'm really proud of you because you deserve a big pat on the back. But anyways, let's go ahead and let me know if it gets super loud back there, if you guys can hear it. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. But anyways, let's get into all of the news. So first and foremost, this comes from Mr. James. 21 shares files for an Ondo ETF. This was announced yesterday. And they've also applied for XRP, Solana, and Dogecoin ETFs. These are going to be the spot ones. And then right after that news broke, it looks like Binance US has officially listed Ondo. You know what? I'm not really sure what's been going on with Binance US lately because they were really big. Way back when, and then the SEC unjustly went after them, just like they did Binance and Ripple and Kraken and everything. Oh, by the way, the SEC has officially dropped all of their probing into Kraken and Kraken founder Jesse. Jesse is one of those guys. I've never met him. I've had conversations with him on X, but he actually seems like he's for the people, unlike other crypto CEOs. And I absolutely love that. You guys know that I support the underdogs and I support people that support the underdogs. Thank you so much, Sal, for the $5 super chat. And hey, TikTokies. Hey, you guys. So this is great news. Is anybody using Binance US? Because again, there's two different Binances. There's one in the US and there's one overseas. And the one overseas, was not eligible for US users. But with that being said, Binance is one of the top exchanges in the world by volume and literally everything they do. So it's pretty cool that they're still up and going on in the US. I absolutely love to see it. It's a completely different time that we are in. Also, too, really quick. We're going to get into charts, into all those things, but I did want to remind you guys that Ethereum, there's going to be a shock supply with that. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, what that means moving forward, because a lot of these treasury companies are coming in and Ethereum has been trading pretty well. But about $300 million was liquidated from the crypto market in the last 4 hours. And I'm going to yell at you guys a little bit, okay? I'm going to yell at you guys. No, I did not say that Fidelity is buying Grayscale. That was a video that was rumored from a very long time ago. Unfortunately, an impersonator took that and reposted it. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago that they pulled that. So this is my official page. I highly recommend you follow me. Go to cryptowendyO.com and you follow me on all the other socials because I have way too many impersonators on this app. Anyways. In the last 24 hours, there's about 609 million in liquidations. Majority were long, and a lot of Ethereum. Now, one of the things I want to tell you guys, we are in a bull market. We are in like an altcoin season. We are in its go time. All right. If you are somebody who is not a good trader, You can be a trader and you can be an investor. If you're somebody who's not a good trader, you want to pivot to investing. Investing, you just buy and you hold and you decide when you want to take profit. Trading is not for everyone. It is very hard. You will lose in most cases. Unless you're successful at paper trading, you might want to just consider holding. And if holding is a good option for you, you want to definitely check out Bitcoin IRA. You can create custom SEPs, 401ks, IRAs, all those things. Those help with tax purposes. So check them out. If you're somebody who's like spot trading, you want to check Kraken out, links down below, or if you want to be degenerate, we've got FEMX as well. But most people just need to buy and hold and put it on self-custody. Okay. I don't want you guys giving your crypto back. I want you guys to all make as much money as ethically and legally as possible. Okay. So sometimes trading is not always the right way, which is fine. Here or there. Shout out to Mr. Sparkwater, Mr. John Germain, watching me on the Memorex over there. But this is your friendly reminder. The market doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about your feelings. If you play with too much leverage, you are going to get wrecked. 2 to 3 times leverage is good, but you know what? Don't give your money back. I'm just holding. I'm mostly holding right now because I want to protect my capital. I want to make a lot of money this cycle. I don't want to give anything back. Now, let's go ahead and cover the markets really quickly, and then we're going to get into everything that's going on with Ethereum and Ripple and XRP and SUI and all of that, okay? And again, Ondo is a really big project we just discussed. It's really for RWAs, which is a fancy term for NFTs, but it is a project that is affiliated with BlackRock. BlackRock will not lose money. That's just how it works, okay? The big players in the game will not lose money. Good morning, Mr. Gamer. All right, so when we take a look at Bitcoin, it's dropping. Okay. And the market is not looking super great. Okay. Mostly everything is down. This is okay. This is good. We want to see this. HBAR is down 9%. Algo's down. Link is down. Okay. We had a lot of excitement. The market's cooling down. This is good. Because if you feel like you missed out, you can always set limit orders. So when the market decides to have a little bit of a correction or a bit of a reversal, then that's when you can add more to your stack at a discounted price. If that works for you. If not, but again, this is good. Bitcoin is still trading above $115,000. This is wonderful. Wonderful. We love to see it. Market CIPHER is a little bit overbought. Taking a look at the 4-hour, it's correcting. So we may tap again on 115. If we sustain 115, great. If we drop, I would look at about 112 and the rest of the market will correct. And that's okay. Ethereum is also dropping. We broke down below 3.6 and we're heading to about $3,500. Let us drop. It is looking like, a lot of the volume started declining a little bit. And also too, market CIPHER is overbought. Taking a look at the 4-hour, 4 hours got a bit of a sell volume there. So we're probably going to hit that $3,500, and that's key support for me. If not, then you can look probably at about 33. Overall, this is good. Solana had a bit more volatility than Ethereum here, currently testing support at 184. If we lose support, 173. SUI, same thing, even though we had some bullish news we'll talk about in a little bit. 380 here, we broke support, so probably end up around 352 to about 333. XRP is looking nasty from 355 with the swing would go to 318. Guess what? This happens, and XRP is a volatile coin. That doesn't mean fundamentally it's not doing great. We've got crucial support at $3. If we can sustain $3, great. Absolutely love it. Let price fall, let it correct, and let it figure out what its next move is, okay? Chainlink, a lot of gnarly moves down today. An absolute bloodbath, if we're honest. So it's $19 down to about $17.36. And again, key area of support at 17. ADA, Cardano, another nasty drop, probably will hit 76 cents. HBAR as well, we broke down below 26 cents and is looking like a potential move to 24. Market's not looking hot right now, and that's okay. So what do we do when the market's not looking hot? We take a step back, we reanalyze everything, we either refresh on technical analysis, basic support and resistance, different investing terms, and we just vibe, okay? We stick to our trading and investing plans and we vibe. Make sure you guys smash like, and shout out to BMO. Thank you so much. You took profit last night, feel good about what's coming. Congratulations. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we're here to make money. Okay, we all have different goals and dreams, and you don't have to hold forever, and you don't have to sell everything. That's why we do the moonbag strategy. There's different ways you could take profit, and it's not a bad thing. Now let's get into more news stories. So the Ethereum demand shock. So this is from Bitwise, I believe CMO or CIO. And he's talking about what Ethereum is. And he's, writing to traditional financial investors, et cetera. Oh, before we keep moving, Arthur Hayes, the absolute Chad from BitMEX, is predicting Bitcoin hits $250,000 and Ethereum to $10,000 by the year end. And he talks about, he claims that this is due to monetary expansion and liquidity tied to government debt. He also said stablecoin issuers like Tether with 120 billion in U.S. treasuries are funding the deficit, and that Ethereum as a primary stablecoin chain is positioned for outside gains. He says that geopolitical noise won't stop crypto's pump. I do disagree with him on that, but monetary expansion is the real driver. And again, I can see 150,000 minimum and then $10,000 for Ethereum. We've been calling that a lot. But back to Mr. Bitwise, okay? So in this article here, he's talking about the Ethereum demand shock. He's basically, and he is the CIO of Bitwise, et cetera. So he said, since May 15th, ETFs and corporate bought 2.83 million Ethereum. 32 times ETH was minted in that period. Prices up over 65% in a month, over 160% since April, driven by demand over supply. And compared to Bitcoin's 2024 ETF rally, where 5-time demand over supply pushed Bitcoin over 155%. Bitwise expects 20 billion more Ethereum demand next year versus 800,000 Ethereum supply. So basically what he's talking about basic supply and demand. He's also talking about traditional finance reacting, because remember, traditional finance reacts a little bit late. Me personally, I'm an Ethereum bag holder, so I want to see us hit $10,000, and I hope that happens. So I'm going to keep covering these stories, okay? And it's okay that I'm a little bit delusional. It's okay. It's okay. But other than that, if institutions are coming in, I don't see what the issue is. I don't. I really, really don't. But again, I'm going to be sending 90% of my Ethereum. Next story, BitMine announces it will use 100% of net proceeds, 177 million from ARK Invest's 182 million share acquisition to purchase more Ethereum for its treasury. I love these companies that are buying the Ethereum up and adding it to the treasury. But I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to trigger the black swan event, and things will implode eventually. Right now, this is good. This is fine. Fantastic. We're also doing the tube top today on Wednesday because I forgot to do it for you guys yesterday. But this is what will cause a crypto contagion most likely. So be really, really, really cautious here. But right now, higher. Now, next story over here. Let's see what we got. We talked about that. Nature's Miracle Holding announces an up to 20 million corporate XRP treasury program coming from Ontario, California, the ghetto. No, Ontario's not. Some parts are nice. Other parts are not nice. That's in San Bernardino County. All right. So they said that they're a vertical farming tech firm, Nature's Miracle. They launched a 20 million XRP corporate treasury program. It's one of the first public companies to adopt XRP as core reserves. Nice. So balance sheet and treasuries are a little bit different. And the first funding round via recent equity financing, and they'll use XRP for long-term reserves, staking for yield, and Ripple for ecosystem management. Now, that's interesting. I actually want to know more about that. So it sounds like a lot of the companies that are adding XRP either to their treasury or to their balance sheet. This is live from my house. I work from home. And I have a studio in my house, and I record live from my house. Why do I do that? Because I have a 8-year-old child, and my life revolves around her. And me personally, I think it would be stupid for me to rent an office out and drive and not be from the comfort of my own home and waste money on that when I can take that money and then take my baby to do something fun every week. Yeah. Anyways, we're seeing Ripple being adopted with a lot of different companies, and it looks, and their ecosystem is being adopted, just not XRP, which is good because RLUSD, XRP, wonderful, XRPL. Next story about XRP. XRP is now larger than PepsiCo, Uber, BlackRock, and is closing in on McDonald's. Okay, and this is just showing that number is going up. So all of you that are like, oh my God, number's not going up, we're going up. Okay. XRP is now the 91st largest asset globally with $204 billion market cap. They surpass PepsiCo, Uber, BlackRock, and AT&T. The BlackRock one is wild. They only need 5% gain in the market to surpass McDonald's, Shell, and Amex. And you know what the key slogan should be for this? XRP XRPL never goes down like McDonald's ice cream machines. Right? Right? Lady Luck says ghetto. I don't know what they mean by that, but we have a little bit of ghetto over here. I'm damn proud of it. But yeah, that's really cool. So that should be the new slogan for the XRP army. Okay. Shout out to Lawrence, $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to use that when I do my when I go grocery store today, because we've been eating at home a lot more. So I got to get more LaCroix because I love the passion fruit one. And Lowe's been drinking it too. So it's water. It's good. And also we're going to get some, what else? I think that's it for today. I don't know. No, but at the grocery store. But XRP never goes down like McDonald's ice cream machines, because it's true. Yep, that is exactly right, gamer. We do write that off. And my CPA, Scott Martin, he loves to do that for me. If you run a business out of your home, you can write off that space from your taxes. Yep. I like to conserve money, and I like to spend it on fun things that involves my child. We like to do. Why is crypto dumping? Because the market needs to cool down. We're vibing. We're absolutely vibing. Now, CME, active trader, reported last week XRP futures hit their biggest trading day yet, just in time for their 2-month mark. We love this. Congrats to the XRP army. This is absolutely wonderful. They got 108,000 contracts traded, 3.1 billion notional volume, and 49.6 million XRP equivalent. So congratulations. Just chill. Number will go back up when it's ready. Then we got this story from Ripple. Vert launches blockchain-based platform for structured credit, recording BRL 700 million issuance on the XRP ledger and EVM sidechain. Thank you so much for the reward. Now, with that being said, what the hell is Vert? So Vert is in Brazil, and they just launched a private blockchain on XRPL and the EVM sidechain to manage private credit operations in Brazil. First transaction was agricultural certificate issued on chain, which enables traceability, transparency, and faster settlement in structured credit markets. Uses XRPL's low cost because XRPL never goes down like McDonald's ice cream machine, and efficient tokenization for asset issuance and tracking. Integrates EVM sidechain for automation and detailed reporting. And remember, RLUSD runs on XRPL and Ethereum, just so you know, and aims to reduce execution times, lower costs, and improve transparency. Who XRP army's bag holders? They're actually not. Most of the XRP army's in profit, as most of them were buying around 50 or 60 cents. Math is hard, I know. But anyways, it seems like there's always a lot of news coming out of Brazil with Ripple. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now, next story, we got to talk a little bit about this from Bitwise. Okay. So Bitwise approved the 10 index fund, BITW. Okay. What else? What's little news titty bitties over here? So the Bitwise 10 crypto index fund holds Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, SUI, Litecoin, DOT, Link, AVAX. Unfortunately, no HBAR. A little bit bummed about that, but it is what it is. So the SEC approved, and then it paused Bitwise crypto index conversion on the same day, which is a little bit frustrating. But now it looks like this thing got approved. Did it get approved? Did it not get approved? Yep, it is approved. Approved, as far as we know. SEC said the order stayed pending review. Safard says, Mr. S, I can't say his name last way, said it can't convert yet despite early decision. Eric B said the SEC may be stalling until crypto ETF listing standards are finalized. So this is not approved yet, but it's kind of pending. It's kind of crazy, right? Oh, Mr. Rob bought an XRP at 81 cents and we're currently trading above $3. Math is hard, right, guys? Yeah, it is. So they've out-traded everyone, and they will probably continue to out-trade everyone. So I think that this will get approved. It's pending. It'll get approved, but they're just kind of waiting. The market's not crashing. Stop being a big old baby. Now, next story over here. New positive signs regarding Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs obtaining the ability to do in-kind creation redemption. So 5 different funds on CBOE filed amendments with the SEC that basically says that we're getting closer and closer to getting in-kind redemptions. Now, why do we want in-kind redemption with ETFs? Well, if the in-kind redemptions with ETFs are approved with Bitcoin and Ethereum, then maybe they'll do it once we get the XRP spot ETFs and HBAR spot ETFs and all the other ones. Okay, we love that. We we just, with the HBAR ETFs, we don't really have a timeline. We just are assuming between quarter 3 and quarter 4. I know that there is a specific, there's a deadline. I don't have those right in front of me, but I know that we're all anticipating quarter 3, quarter 4, and we're currently in quarter 3. Now, next on the little docket over here, BNB Binance. Well, BNB, sorry, not Binance. It's a new all-time high of $800 yesterday, and I've been holding this moon bag since last cycle at around $200, I believe. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. SUI, open interest stays near record, signaling short squeeze above $4. Okay, so it's the 6th most traded derivatives asset. A lot of long positions and shorts are building around $4.10. Potential short squeeze if SUI breaks above $4, and DeFi activity is growing with 2.2 billion TVL near all-time high. Stablecoin liquidity, 977 million. And it's also catching up to Solana in daily stablecoin transfers. Oh, that was very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. Next. Quarter 2, CEX trading volumes dropped 27% to $3.9 trillion, while DEX volumes rose 25 to $877 billion. Now, this is a hot topic in crypto, okay? A hot topic is that all these centralized exchanges reach out to me and like, we want you to work with you, blah, 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 blah. I don't really get a lot of volume with centralized exchanges right now because everybody is literally on doing DeFi. Because it makes more sense. I still think that centralized exchanges are important to use, but at the same time, not your keys, not your coins. And why wouldn't you want to custody your own stuff? But anyways, that was in quarter 2, and we're starting to go back up again. Binance made some really good progress. We talked about that yesterday. Next, Goldman Sachs and BNY join forces to transform $7.1 trillion money market industry with digital tokens. This is also known as RWAs. This is known as tokenization, okay? Their clients include BlackRock and Fidelity. They can now invest with ownership recorded on chain. Goldman and BNY see the $7.1 trillion money market industry as a next leap for institutional digital assets. So these are not on public chains, but everything is getting tokenized here. So projects that have a strong tokenization as far as RWAs, DeFi, and AI, focus on those. Even stuff like Ondo, and this is why Ondo, is doing well. While we're on the same topic of all of this insanity, PayPal just announced they're introducing a global platform connecting the world's largest payment settlements and digital wallets, starting with interoperability to PayPal from Venmo. I love that they're using interoperability, and this basically what this is. Before going into too much detail, this is helping to cute. Thank you. Oh, that's so cute. This is paving the way for CBDC. CBDCs are here. They're not going anywhere. It will continue to get worse. That's exactly what the Genius Act was. That's what stable coins are. They're not decentralized, but hey, is what it is. Anyways, nearly 2 billion users globally can shop and send money using local wallets. Venmo and PayPal interoperability for global P2P payments. So Western Union, that's why they're starting to finally pay attention to crypto. They'll go out of business if they don't figure things out. And it's going to support stablecoins and AI agents in the future. And they want to simplify cross-border commerce at scale. Really, really quickly, Plute. Yesterday, there was a announcement that Jerome Powell resigned yesterday. It was a rumor. It was not true, but Plute does think that Powell will be resigning soon. And I agree with him. He should. And Mr. Trump has posted on Truth Social that they are making a deal. Apparently, they announced a trade deal with Japan, lowering auto import tariffs from 15 to 25%. In exchange, Japan pledges $550 billion investment and loan package to the U.S. for pharma, semiconductor, and supply chain resilience. Deals avoid new tariffs on Japanese goods set for August 1st. Japan is the largest foreign investor in the U.S. with $2 trillion in the U.S. markets and $1.2 trillion direct investments. And with that being said, you guys, that's the news for the day. That's the news for today. Yeah, once X launches crypto payments, it's going to pump the markets. It will. It will. Anyways, you guys, I got to do some more media for you. I've got a lot of stuff coming out today. Also, it's my birthday this weekend, so Lo and I were going on a little trippy trip. So I got to make sure everything is perfect for that. As we're going to go celebrate my birthday. It's going to be super fun and cute. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about that before I start spewing out the side of my neck. But I'm really excited about it. I planned everything. Anyway, sending you all love and light. I'll be back 2 p.m. PT. I'm going to have a video for you. And then, of course, at 6 p.m. PT, I always do a little wrap up of every single thing that happened in crypto today. Crypto things you might have missed. Sending you all love and light. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye. I don't know who that is.